Alright, today we're throwing an ultimate showdown with two of the biggest baddies around. Thanos versus Doomsday. Man, I'm excited about this fight, so let's dive right on in. Now, Thanos is an Eternal with the Deviant gene, making him unique and extremely powerful, even amongst his own kind. Above all else, Thanos loves and worships Mistress Death, the embodying entity of death in the Marvel Universe. It's not really a healthy relationship, I'll tell you that much. Now, few can equal his intelligence, strength, and ambition for power, because Thanos has wielded the Cosmic Cube, the Infinity Gauntlet, and even the heart of the universe. Being an Eternal, Thanos is exceedingly powerful, and is even on the same tier as some Skyfather beings like Odin. Thanos amplified his physical strength so that he is far stronger than any other Eternal, and is possibly one of the strongest beings in the universe. He's been able to overpower Beta Ray Bill, beat Silver Surfer within an inch of his life, defeat Thor even while Thor held the Power Gem, and sent an attacking Hulk flying with just a single punch. Thanos is also durable enough to easily brush off attacks from those heroes, and perhaps what is even more impressive is his durability to energy attacks. You see, he's seemingly unaffected by Thor's massive lightning strikes and Surfer's full-powered blast, and has stood up against blast from Odin and Galactus. Thanos is able to tap into, transform, and direct vast quantities of cosmic energy, and can emit powerful blasts of energy from both his eyes and hands. These blasts have sent a fully fed Galactus flying halfway across the planet, although, to be fair, it didn't really hurt him. It's instantly knocked out the Thing, and considerably hurt both Thor and Hulk. But his energy manipulation can also do other stuff, like lobotomize and mind control the Fallen One, and heal Moondragon of a fatal disease just by touching her. He's able to create force fields that could easily withstand punches from an enraged Hulk or the Champion who possess the Power Gem, and also trap beings or objects traveling at high speeds, like Mjolnir or Beta Ray Bill's hammer Stormbreaker. Thanos is an incredibly powerful telepath, as he can project sonic blast, travel to the astral plane, lobotomize powerful beings, mind control the Hulk, and he also has an attack called the Sync Time Warp attack, which he claimed as always results in a fatality until Drax resisted it. Like all Eternals, Thanos has the natural ability to teleport, although he usually prefers to use technology to teleport. Don't really know why. Finally, Thanos is highly intelligent, as he has spent his entire life acquiring intelligence, and he's one of the most knowledgeable beings in the universe. And then in the other corner we have Doomsday. Doomsday is a seemingly unstoppable behemoth who adapts to overcome and destroy anything or anyone in his path. Because of his unique physiology, every time Doomsday dies, he comes back to life and becomes immune to whatever killed him. Now, Doomsday possesses vast physical strength, and in fact, most opponents that get in his path are killed. He's even killed Superman before, and has knocked out Darkseid, Lord of Apocalypse. So if that doesn't give you a glimpse of Doomsday's strength, I don't know what can. I don't know what would. But not only is he super strong, but he's also effectively invulnerable. He has withstood punches from Superman, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter, Darkseid's Omega beams, and energy blasts from multiple Green Lanterns. And then the few vital organs or weak spots that the Doomsday does possess are protected by thick layers of bone. Doomsday has an exceptionally fast healing factor, able to heal from any injury virtually instantaneously. He also possesses an ability known as reactive adaptation, which basically means that the longer the fight goes on, the more invulnerable he'll get as he fights. But not only that, but he can actually adapt to his opponents and their weaknesses. For instance, he's grown kryptonite bone protrusions before while fighting Superman, and gained an ability to breathe fire while fighting against Martian Manhunter. Doomsday can also involuntarily return from the dead, so no matter how many times he dies, he'll always come back, and he'll be immune to whatever killed him in past lives. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, both of these guys are obviously insanely powerful, and I would say it would be pretty evenly split when it comes to physical strength. I would probably give Thanos the edge in terms of physicality, though. But that's not what's ultimately important here, mostly because there's no way that Thanos will allow this to simply be a hand-to-hand fight. After all, he's got a plethora of different powers at his disposal, and he's also intelligent enough to know that he's going to need to use them against someone, or really something, like Doomsday. So let's take a look at what Thanos could do. For starters, he's got his Energy Blast, but Doomsday's already been killed by energy powers, so let's say that he's immune to being killed by this blast. Thanos still has a ton at his disposal. He can use this energy manipulation to lobotomize opponents or to control their minds. And Thanos has even mind controlled the Hulk before, which is incredibly difficult and near impossible for most telepaths because Hulk's rage makes his mind so difficult to control. So if Thanos could control the Hulk's mind, then I would venture to say that he can control Doomsday's mind as well. He can also create force fields around objects, and these fields are strong enough to hold back the Hulk. But that is more just a temporary measure, because I'm confident that Doomsday would eventually bust through that shield. Thanos could also use the Sync Time Warp attack, which might be able to kill Doomsday. Finally, Thanos could just teleport Doomsday halfway across the universe, or to the surface of the sun, or something like that. So I think it's kind of obvious by now, but I believe that Thanos would defeat Doomsday simply because he has so many more ways to take the monster down, while all Doomsday can do is just physically attack Thanos. But what's funny is that if you give Doomsday enough time, and he'll eventually be able to beat Thanos. But that's Doomsday's whole thing, isn't it? In the long run, he's unkillable and unbeatable. But today, in this fight right here, Thanos wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button for videos just like this one every single week.